Hello, my name is Dawn Short, and I am excited to share the implementation plans for my Advising 101 course design. This advising course aims to create a significant learning environment through the experience of first semester college students. You can always learn more about my innovation idea by visiting advising.blog. This course is intended to supplement and complement traditional synchronous advising. Through this Advising 101 course, advisors are able to go beyond in-person advising by providing deeper learning opportunities online while working to build trusted advising relationships through class discussions, which further enhances the advising sessions. This Advising 101 course will be held as a pilot in Google Classrooms. With a successful pilot, the course can then evolve into the university's learning management software called Blackboard. To successfully plan for the Advising 101 course, a few implementation considerations and questions need to be considered and addressed. Let's start with the Start Here and how that module fits in the overall course design. I really tried to make the Start Here entertaining and welcoming so that students can get excited about their first semester in college. I begin with a welcome video. Did you know that Lamar had a Super Bowl ad? And then immediately start outlining some of our course outcomes and to-do items in the Start Here. Then, just to get things rolling, we start talking about students' learning preferences. Again, we're just creating excitement. Overall, the modules tend to be built around the university's academic calendar, utilizing significant dates and deadlines based on the academic calendar of the university to drive content relevant to those deadlines. For example, information on the 6-date drop limit falls prior to the census date for the term, but students can return to that information if they find they need to drop at a different point in the semester. This gives learners choice and control over how they utilize the course content that is outlined in the modules. The modules are meant to be explored on an as-needed basis. Learners have the freedom to jump around, utilizing different aspects or targeting specific content that seems interesting or relevant to them at any point in the semester. My design approach, the ADDIE model, is realized throughout the modules of this course. Since the first step of this instructional design model requires an analysis to identify the problems that this course seeks to resolve. Looking at the needs of our learners, we can identify the most common questions our learners face and how best this advising course can equip them. This first analyze stage of instructional design informs each module in the course and helps to plan for future modules of the course. By continually focusing on the needs of incoming college students through the learning outcomes of each module, the ADDIE model of instructional design maintains the focus of this advising course. The design phase of this instructional design approach completely informs the modules since this step outlines learning outcomes, activities, and assessments. Throughout the develop phase, in-person, online, or blended topics are considered and planned. This aspect of the design approach is realized in the types of media utilized and the instructional strategies used to meet each of the learning outcomes designed throughout the course. Additionally, throughout the course, there is information and encouragement to keep the learner engaged with their motivation for progressing through the course to learn about the content covered. Thought-provoking reflections and discussion opportunities are posed to guide the learner through the process of creating meaning of their learning experiences. The final phases of the ADDIE model, implement and evaluate, will be further evaluated and refined once the usability step of the course design takes place. As the Advising 101 course is shared with the advising team and stakeholders, the course will be continuously reviewed for further improvements. We share the main course goals and outcomes with our learners right from the beginning. Right in the Start Here section, we cover what the course outcome will be for the Advising 101 course. But then within each of the modules, we also pose what the module outcome will be while constantly reflecting back on the course learning outcome. Throughout the course, learners are encouraged to connect with their greater purpose and personal why, since these are the true motivators that will encourage learners to accept responsibility and ownership of their learning experience. As we guide students through these connections, we empower them to seek help and utilize resources provided to help them achieve those goals. By keeping the learner's thoughts on these bigger picture goals and immediate learning outcomes, this course has an opportunity to become a powerful tool in the learner's college experience. By keeping that end goal in mind, we really evaluate what advising seeks to help learners understand as a result of the content covered in each of the modules and throughout the course as a whole. Because each module addresses the learning outcome of that specific section, as well as the overall course outcome, learners can evaluate why they would want to follow the course and related activities. The course activities provide the learner with additional details and information to help them move towards the learning outcome identified. Assessments in each module align with those specific learning modules' outcomes. These assessments allow advisors to identify areas that they may need to cover in more detail with learners or refine for clarity in future improvements of the course. This course is completely student-centered in the sense that learners get to pick and choose when they cover different topics and what they want to dig deeper into based on their needs and interests. We also try to present all the material in multiple formats. There is text-based content and video-based content, so the learner is in control of their learning preferences and the different approaches that they take to familiarize themselves with their first semester at the university. The advisor takes a presenter's role in the content of the course, but our role in the advising relationship is really one of facilitator, coach, and mentor. Advisors connect students to different resources as a facilitator and navigator of the university. Advisors also serve as a centralized hub of knowledge and information throughout campus. And so we coach and connect our students to different resources and support available to them. Advisors also make referrals if we have concerns about students or have received at-risk notifications from instructors. Ultimately, advisors are mentors that listen to students and want to help them in their personal and educational paths. Unfortunately, our students only have mandatory advising once per academic long semester. That's only twice a year. This course is designed to be blended in the sense that it scaffolds and supports our in-person advising relationships. Nonetheless, a majority of this course will be online to fill in the gaps and be there for our students beyond the face-to-face required interactions with the advisor. The ratio of synchronous and asynchronous collaboration is majority asynchronous, so learners will interact with each other based on when they are able to log into the course by participating in discussions, but we will have some synchronous opportunities through group peer-led discussions, in-person meetups, and during campus social events, or even during our traditional one-to-one advising interactions. Currently, I would project a ratio of 90 to 95% asynchronous online collaboration with 5 to 10% synchronous. I introduce myself in the Start Here. I talk about my role at the institution and provide links to my portfolio so learners can go deeper and learn more about me, my approach to learning, my learning philosophy, and my advising philosophy. Additionally, learners are able to make appointments and connect with advisors synchronously or asynchronously through the welcome information that we provide our students. We introduce the learning community by posing thought-provoking questions or assessments and ask that students reflect on their own experience throughout each stage of the learning process. We ask learners to provide encouragement to at least 2 members of their incoming cohort on those questions and assessments, which allows the course to balance of, for, as learning so that the students can dig deeper into their educational experience. The Advising 101 course addresses the infrastructure, systems, and support needs and issues that our learners face by first providing opportunities for students to connect with advisors. Advisors introduce support services from all across campus. We also provide frequently asked questions, how-to guides, and connect students with service desk for technical support. Connecting learners to existing university infrastructure, systems, and support through our support request form can help create a positive advising relationship and experience. Thank you so much for taking time to explore my Advising 101 course and to help me with my implementation goals. I look forward to your feedback and feed forward.